Hey guys, it's Heather. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Today we're doing a clean and undecorate with me. I'm going to be taking down all of my Christmas decorations and organizing everything and then putting it away. So I'm going to start by removing everything and then separating everything into like piles so that at the end it'll be really easy for me to just put everything together at once. Now I'm just cleaning up the ridiculous amount of glitter that was left behind. And I'm not going to be bringing out any of my other decor until I have everything organized and put away. So everything is going to look pretty bare for now. So all of my smaller decorations I'm going to be putting over on my countertop and just organizing everything so that at the end I can easily just put everything into bins and label it. So once I remove everything from the surface, I'm just giving it a quick dust so that when I put my new decorations up, everything's ready to go. Okay, so I finished like all the furniture pieces in the mantle and I'm moving on to the staircase now. So these are actually just little ornaments. So I'm just removing all of them and then cutting the zip ties, which I used to secure the garland. I'm trying to do a really good job and be careful and not to cut any of the garland because I obviously like to reuse this. So I am not going to be able to remove the set of garland on the top stairs because the baby is sleeping. And when I use the clippers, it's like kind of loud. So I'm just going to remove all the balls and then I'll have to come back and do the rest of that a little bit later. So I ended up saving the packaging for the ornaments, which I'm really happy I did. So I can easily store them and then put them away. So I decided to save the tree for last. Normally I do it first. So I'm starting by removing all of the ribbon. I like to remove things in like different categories. So then once I remove all the ribbon, it's all in a pile and it's ready to go to be put away. Remove all the flowers. You get the idea. Well, I got my workout in for the day. So while I am putting all of the ornaments away, Tim's going to start by taking down the Christmas tree and then bagging it up. So I'm organizing all of my gold and silver balls into this container. And then I organize like all of my other pink and champagne balls into another container. I like to keep everything like really kind of color coded so I know exactly like which theme is going to be stored in which bin, if that makes sense. So then like the following years I can find exactly what I'm looking for. It'll be labeled like pink and gold decor or silver and gold decor. And any of the ornaments that are like fragile, I always like to wrap them in like a packing paper just to make sure that they're safe when I store them and that, you know, they're not going to break. So I pretty much always keep like the ribbons that I use on the tree for the most part, especially if they're in good condition. These ones do have the wires because they are expensive. So I like to keep them nice and just store them really nice and neat. So moving on now to all the decor that was over on my countertop. I'm just wrapping everything and putting away in a bin here. And I'm just going to be doing like all my ceramic trees into one bin. And then I was going to put my little houses in the same bin, but they're kind of big and I want to keep them just like in a box for now until I can find a taller container to keep them in. I just want to make sure that they're not getting damaged because they are kind of flimsy. And then I'm also going to put like my bottle brush trees and wrap them and also put them in that same box. And I ordered a larger container to keep like all my floral sprays and my Christmas garland in, because the one that I had, it's like completely full. So I'm just waiting for that to come in. So now that that's done, I am just going to finish up by doing some vacuuming and straightening up. So I just washed like all the cushions on my couch. They came out really good. I used a little bit of OxyClean and then just washed them on gentle cycle with just a tiny bit of detergent. And then I hung dry everything and the couch came out really good. So I'm just trying to protect them because my little guy has been basically using them as like a teething device and drooling. So there's been like water stains and everything. Obviously not a big deal, but we're just trying to, salvage them a little bit just because having to take off all the cushions and wash them is a really tedious job. And you know what else is a tedious job? Dusting. Literally nobody wants to do it in my household, and my husband and I, we even offer my daughter like money to dust. And she doesn't want to do it. Nobody wants to do it. It really is the worst job. So I'm gonna go move these bins over by the garage and then I'm gonna start steam mopping. So while I am finishing up cleaning up the kitchen, Tim has graciously offered to take over the steam mopping so then I can start organizing some of the baby's toys. I made a bunch of room in the playroom last week, so I should be able to fit his stuff, in there so it's not like all over the living room. So I'm moving probably about half of the toys that you saw out in the living room back into the playroom, into like Hunter's little section of where I cleared it off, just because I don't have anything to kind of store them in right now and we're tripping all over them. But I am looking for like a bench or like some type of like a sideboard to store all those toys in. So that's what my plan is going to be. All right, so we got everything packed up and labeled. I'm ready to put away. Some of this stuff goes in my garage, and then some of it is going to be heading up in the attic. For the houses, I don't have a bin that's like big enough, so I need to order something that's this size, and then like I'm waiting for a big bin for all the garland. So that's it for today's clean and undecorate with me. I'm gonna be doing a new decor video. I'm gonna get some pieces for a couple of new furniture items that I'm gonna be getting. I'm gonna be getting like a sideboard to put next to my TV. I'm just not sure which one I'm gonna go with yet, but I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.